Is it just me? But I think the Superstar Shakeup Cup needs to make a return, and the draft needs to end. I'll tell you the reason why it needs to end. So, do you all want to get started with? Because honestly, I really do not like the current format for SmackDown. SmackDown is just so disgraceful. So, like, I mean, the rosters. Like, SmackDown is getting so boring. Like, even we don't have a main event scene because Drew has a neck injury. And by the way, I wish Drew McIntyre good luck on this neck recovery. Because Drew McIntyre will come back stronger, better than ever. So I'm going to wish him good luck, a speedy recovery. But what I can say for now, we're going to talk about why I think the Superstar Shakeup. Why the Superstar Shakeup needs to end. So, I mean, the draft needs to end. So, and in case if you're wondering, how does the format work? Okay, the day on when it takes place on the war after. It takes place on the 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 week after the WrestleMania Fallout week, because we normally have WrestleMania Fallout weeks, and then after WrestleMania Fallout, we get ready for new changes to coming over to SmackDown Live. I think new changes needs to be effected because I can't stand this. It's not funny. Like, like, I mean, how many months with Drew McIntyre going to be off television? Only then for Roman Reigns to have no opponents left. Like, yeah, we have Seth versus Roman at the Rumble, and then Brock, and then possibly the teaser for a unification match at WrestleMania. A unification match at WrestleMania between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for WWE and the Universal Champion. But people do not like that idea, and they want this to be just two separate matches. But I agree. I want McIntyre versus Roman. As much as I didn't like the idea at first when they announced Drew could be on the move to SmackDown, it's actually grown on me. But because Happy Corbin and Mike Moss both took him out at day one, it's going to make it super hard. Because matter of time of Roman Reigns retaining, which, by the way, the next I might be doing the fantasy booking. Roman Reigns says after the Roman Reigns the aftermath on when Roman Reigns loses the Universal Champion. I might make that video where we're gonna take a look on how I'm going to book his on what's going to happen with him after he loses the Universal Champion. But let's get started with the list. So let's get started. Where do you want to get started with? Let's get started with number 10. I mean, number 5. Well, we're actually going to do 5 reasons. So, starting off at number 5, we have it takes place on April. Now, you guys do not know, like I said, it takes place on the week after the WrestleMania Fallout week. Like, in 2017, we had it on 10th and 11th. Where Raw is going to start the night off of the Superstar Shakeup. And then in 2018, it was 16th and 17th of April for Raw and SmackDown. 15th and 16th of April for Raw and SmackDown in 2019. And right now, I really hate the draft because I really hate when it takes place in October because you have to go through, like, when you start the year off, you have to deal 9 months with the atrocious roster we have on Friday Night SmackDown. And by the way, I'm going to wait until we get a bad episode of SmackDown because I'm planning to do fantasy how to fit the Why SmackDown Unwatchable video because I'm tired of the current SmackDown roster, you know. So you'll have to wait. So basically, I like how it takes place in April, unless they could just do the draft in April. But I kind of like April, honestly. Is it just me or something like that? Well, on Monday night, so it gets started on Monday Night Raw, and then it will continue on SmackDown. Where by the time after the WrestleMania Fallout weekend before Monday, like, let's just take an example saying that the Superstar Shakeup starts on the 11th for Monday Night Raw. It ends on the 15th for SmackDown. So you have till 4th, 5th, you have until 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th to make this Superstar Shakeup prediction. Like, let's just say as an example, Roman Reigns should move over to Monday Night Raw. Or, you know, Bobby Lashley should move over to SmackDown. Seth Rollins should move over to SmackDown. Randy Orton should move over to SmackDown. Hell, there's a lot of examples you could take in the Superstar Shakeup. Hell, even Sasha should move over to Raw. That's just a prediction for the Monday night for the Superstar Shakeup. But by the way, I would love to see the Superstar Shakeup return. It's just a great, like, it's mind-boggling how that the draft had to take the cake and replace the Superstar Shakeup. I'm just hoping on the 11th, on the 4th, the night after WrestleMania 38, they end the draft and they change it back to Superstar Shakeup. Meaning you have to enjoy the rest of the year with Superstar Shakeup. And then you have to wait another April in 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. That is all you need to know. Like, yeah, you can look at it on a perspective. Like, yeah, you can look at it from a perspective, but I'm not going to wait. I disagree. I shall not wait. We are going to knock it out the park and get our wish for the Superstar Shakeup to replace the current format. The current format is so garbage, and it needs to go. The current draft. So now let's go on to number 4. Which, what do you want to even get with number 4? Oh yeah, the round of picks. Like, they will be like even if it's like a Talking Raw or a Talking Smack, they will make an announcement at the end of the show. Well, I'm going to take this as an example. So let's just say we're on Talking Raw, and saying the Drew Gulak. Let's take the Drew Gulak. Shanky, Via, Jinder Mahal. What else? The Viking Raiders. And there's just a lot of examples we do have to take for who should be on WWE live television and who gets drafted in the honorable mentions on Talking Smack and Talking Raw. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Coming in at number 4 is the downfall of the draft. Actually, coming up next, we have the downfall of the Superstar Shakeup, which I think this all effect started in 2019. Because here's the thing. I think his name was Ballin Production. He talked about how these picks means absolutely nothing after the draft, because you basically are seeing superstars after superstars on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live at the time. And it's mind-boggling how this method on like the wildcard will happen. I know that some people are saying, Nick Taylor, don't we have the current wildcard rule? Or with Seth Rollins getting a Universal title match at the Royal Rumble with Roman Reigns? Yes, you can look at it on a perspective, but I'm referring to this. Anyway, do you all remember back in October, but that was after the draft before the effects happened? Remember that when the Hurt Business and Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley challenged the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view in October. Pardon me. How they challenged them for the SmackDown Tag Team titles while they were on Monday Night Raw. Like, what the logic makes sense of? It does make sensitive, but how am I supposed to give a crap about at the current roster? nothing's good. When nothing's good is coming out of it. I could guarantee do that. I'll forever mention nothing's good is coming out of it. I'll be right back. Wait. Is that when I do fix the I'll try to okay. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's get into the next thing, which is number 3, the cherry on top. Are you talking about the cherry on top of the cake? No. The answer to that is going to be the cherry on top, which is the opportunity to make things better. But anyways, the next, what the cherry on top was last year's this draft in 2021. I gave him a chance to make the draft seem special like these other 2 years, like 2018 and 2020. That was at the time, of 2019, Sasha Banks introduced the blue head to the WWE. In 2020, that was at the time Roman Reigns was the Universal Champion and then completed his transformation weeks before the draft. I'm sorry about my anger, but that's the anger testicle, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And it legitimately makes no sense why to do this situation. Like, the cherry on top is just fucking dead at this point. Like, this is the moment the Superstar Shakeup needs to return. 2021 was the worst draft ever, because people were booing the Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods' move over to SmackDown Live without Big E, the W, who, if it wasn't off for them, I would be having a great Friday. Yes, I know that they're going to proceed with King Woods putting them into the Intercontinental title chase, but at the moment we have no main eventers on SmackDown, because Jeff got drafted only then to get released. Drew got drafted only then to pick up an injury. And really, we have no challengers right now. Yeah, Brock is a challenger because he's on a part-time contract, but currently he's the WWE champion over on Monday Night Raw, where he used to make Raw super boring. Which is going to bring me up to next thing, which is the part-timers. Now, actually, no, I'm not going to talk about the part-timers. So, let's get into number 2. With number 2, the wildcard rule. Wildcard rule means nothing. It means nowhere. Nothing. Nothing is going to be good when you get to the wildcard rule. I know that we do have one right now in Seth Rollins, who's currently a Raw superstar, aka Seth freaking Rollins. Seth fucking Rollins. Although I'm not going to talk about that. His name will be Seth Rollins. I'm not going to call him Seth freaking Rollins. Anyways, back to the thing. See, Seth Rollins is a current Raw guy. He's the only guy who can come to SmackDown and take on the wildcard rule thingy. He does have a tag team stuff with Kevin Owens, which people are waiting for, including myself. But back in 2019, remember the night they introduced the wildcard rule? Yeah, Roman Reigns, Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan both came to Raw, and then Lars Sullivan and I think it was Elias, who were from SmackDown, down on the night they introduced the wildcard rule. And then on the 7th of May, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, The Miz, and the Usos from from Monday Night Raw, comes to SmackDown Live. See, the original rule was 3 superstars from Monday Night Raw come to SmackDown, and 3 SmackDown guys to come to Monday Night Raw. That's how the Superstar Shakeup works. So yeah, logic, like the wildcard rule, kind of destroys the WWE draft. And at number 1, Vince is, we desperately need a return. Look, I really hate that we have to wait 9 extra. We have to wait till October to see a better roster, but the logic on WWE is not going good. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm wanting to announce right now, shall we all start a trend on Twitter to get Vince McMahon to change the draft to the Superstar Shakeup, meaning that it will be starting on, I think it will be on on to start the Superstar Shakeup on the 11th and then finishes it on the 15th. That sense would make very sense. Like, I mean, yeah, it might not work because of Friday Night SmackDown, because normally it takes place on Monday and Tuesday when it was first introduced, the Wildcard Rule. I mean, not the Wildcard Rule, the Superstar Shakeup. And then last but not least, but I think they could just do the 11th and then have a 3-day off season, then come back on Friday for the Superstar Shakeup. And that is one of the things you do need to know, because normally Superstar Shakeups aren't worth it because nothing's good can come out of it. And the Superstar Shakeup is another thing I'm going to be talking about in the end. And another thing too, with the unification thingy with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar going on for WrestleMania 38, then after WrestleMania 38, they need to bring back the wildcard rule. I mean, the Superstar Shakeup, where the Raw Superstars can transfer over to SmackDown, and then SmackDown Superstars can transfer over to Monday Night Raw. Like, see, that is all the logic you do need to know. And I think that's all it on why do I want a Superstar Shakeup to come back. And let me know in the comment section down below. Do you want to start a trend on Twitter about bringing back the wildcard rule? And if the wildcard rule is so good this year, we can all enjoy the next few years, because the cherry on top of the effing cake in 2000 the last year draft wasn't working, and in 2021 was really the last straw, and I'm going to mention it until they finally bring it back. I'm not wanting to wait. I don't want to wait until October. I want to have it in 3 months' time. I'm after the WrestleMania Fallout week. So Vince McMahon, please watch the video, because the fans love me, and they are not going to care about you until you bring back the Superstar Shakeup. I'm not going to care about you until the Superstar Shakeup is officially resurrected and you replace it with the draft. So, anyways, I think that's all I gotta say for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you want to start the trend naming #bring back the Superstar Shakeup if you're a big Superstar Shakeup guy? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here and do some filming. I mean, for the new Monday night, for the next episode of SmackDown Live, and then get to working with the fantasy booking video about Roman Reigns' exit. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.